Hello, and welcome to Reality TV News Update, where you'll find the most recent news, entertaining moments, and exclusive behind-the-scenes content. The casting process for Big Brother 28 began in January and is still going on, giving fans another chance to participate in one of reality television's most popular competitions. Still, interested candidates can submit their applications via the show's official casting website. Candidates must meet specific eligibility requirements to be considered. These include being legally able to live and work in the United States, being at least 21 years old, and being available for filming during the production period. The application process involves filling out an online form, providing personal details, and submitting a video introduction. Contestants are also expected to have strong personalities, skills in strategic thinking, and the ability to deal with the intense social dynamics of the game. Want even more Big Brother spoilers, live feed updates, and breaking news? Producers are looking for people who are entertaining, distinctive, and capable of standing out in a competitive environment. Keep in touch with us wherever you are. At 2:17 a.m., the email arrived, glowing like a hidden invitation in the darkness. Big Brother 28 casting now open. Rafi stared at his phone, heart thumping harder with every second. He had studied the show and watched it for years. The secret social maneuvers, betrayals, and alliances that made ordinary people legends. However, watching and doing were two distinct activities. Nevertheless, this time felt different in some way. "Why not me?" he spoke low. "The decision is made by the dream." By sunrise, Rafi had already opened the casting page 3 times. The instructions were simple but intimidating. Fill out the online application, meet eligibility requirements, submit a short casting video. The end of it. No agent, no connections, only you. It felt terrifying and strangely fair. As he scrolled, his sister Leela leaned over him. "You're actually thinking about this?" "I think I have to," Rafi said. "If I don't try, I'll regret it." Step 1. Recognizing the regulations. Rafi read every line of the eligibility section like a contract with fate before doing anything else. He had to, in order to apply, be at least 21 years old, be a legal resident eligible to live and work in the U.S., be willing to live in the house for the duration of filming, have no serious criminal history, be willing to be filmed 24/7. "That last one," Leela said, raising an eyebrow. "No privacy at all." Rafi gave a nervous smile. That's kind of the point. But as he read more, he came to the realization that this wasn't just a game, it was a mental marathon. He spoke slowly. People don't get evicted because they're weak. They get evicted because they're misunderstood or underestimated. Step 2. Filling out the application. The application itself appeared harmless, with its basic information, background, and personality test. But the deeper questions made him pause. What makes you different? How would your friends describe you? What is your strategy for winning? The final one caused Rafi to hesitate. "Should I be truthful?" he asked. Leela shrugged. "They will see right through you if you lie. If you're boring, they'll ignore you. So be interesting and real." He typed, "I win by making people feel safe until they don't know I control the board, according to me." He read it once more. "That sounds a little scary," Leela said. Rafi replied, "Good, it should." Step 3. The video where everything matters. If the application got you noticed, the video got you remembered. The casting site recommended a short video, usually under 3 minutes, showing personality, energy, and authenticity. Leela advised, "Don't be fake. Everyone tries too hard." Rafi nodded. "Then I just be me?" "Not exactly," she said. "Be the most interesting version of you." Filming began. They cleared the living room, propped up a phone, and tested the lighting. After 5 failed takes, Rafi flopped onto the couch. "This is harder than I thought." Leela said, "You're trying to sound perfect. Stop that." He got up once more. No script this time. No lines practiced. Just him. Take 6. "Hello, I'm Rafi. I overthink everything, which is probably why I'd either win Big Brother or lose spectacularly." He laughed after a brief pause. "But here's the thing. I understand people. I listen more than I talk, and when I do talk, it matters." He paced slightly, energy building. I won't be the house's loudest person, I won't be the strongest, but I'll be the one you forget to watch until it's too late. He squinted at the camera more closely. And when it is, I'll already be sitting in the final chair. Silence. Leela blinked. Okay, she said slowly. That was actually really good. Video tips they discovered. After viewing his footage, Rafi came to the following important conclusions. 1. Be yourself, but amplified. Casting directors want personality, not perfection. 2. Create a story. A good video is more than just facts. It also shows who you are. 3. Be energetic. Even quiet individuals need presence. 4. Be memorable. One unique line can stick longer than a perfect speech. 5. Keep it real. Overacting instantly destroys authenticity. The final choice. With the application complete and video ready, Rafi hovered over the submit button. This is it, he said. You're really doing this, Leela replied. He took a deep breath. What if I'm not selected? She stated, then nothing changes. But what if you do? That question lingered. A full house of strangers, cameras everywhere, lies, loyalty, and late-night whispers. A chance to outthink, outplay, and outlast others. A chance to become unforgettable. Click. The application was deleted and sent into the dark. Heart racing, Rafi leaned back. Well, he said, now we wait. Weeks later, his phone displayed an unknown number. He was almost not to respond. Hello? Hi, is this Rafi? This is casting. His world froze. Leela dropped her coffee. Rafi stood still, every word echoing. We loved your video, the voice continued. We'd like to advance you to the next stage. He smiled as he closed his eyes. Not because he had made it, but because he had tried. Last thoughts. For anyone dreaming of entering Big Brother 28, Rafi's journey reveals the truth. It's not about being perfect. It's about being smart enough to know how to play the game and being brave enough to show who you are. The house may be full of cameras, but the real test? Whether you're ready to be seen.
Maya was on her lunch break, half distracted, scrolling through her phone when the notification appeared. Big Brother 28 casting is now open. She froze. She had indulged in late-night binges, heated arguments with friends, and endless what-I-would-do-differently conversations as a result of her guilty obsession with Big Brother for years. What then? This was genuine. This was her chance. She whispered, okay, don't panic, despite the fact that her heart was already racing. A vision that seemed suddenly possible. Maya stared at the casting page at her desk that night with her laptop open. It was surreal, like being on the edge of something enormous. She read, no experience required, just personality. Her brother Sam leaned against the doorway. You've got plenty of that. She grinned as she said, not helping. She continued scrolling. Apply online, meet eligibility requirements, submit a video. 3 steps? That was it. Step 1. Knowing if you qualify. Maya looked into the requirements for eligibility before getting too excited. There was no point in proceeding further if she did not qualify. She grabbed a notebook and started listing them. Must be at least 21 years old, must be able to legally work and live in the United States, must be available for the duration of the filming, you must consent to being filmed around the clock, must pass psychological and background checks. She tapped her pen thoughtfully. She stated, I meet all of these. Sam nodded. So what's holding you back? Maya was hesitant. Fear, mostly. Of what? Of putting myself out there and it being insufficient. Sam blinked. Or it could be exactly enough. Second step, the application. The application was more than just a list. It was an in-depth look at who she was. Name, age, occupation, social media online. Easy. Then came the real questions. What distinguishes you? Describe your character. What strategy do you have for the game? Maya stared at the screen. How do I explain myself in a few sentences? She muttered. Sam went over. Do not elaborate, display them. She smiled. What does that even mean? It means don't say, I'm funny, be funny. Avoid saying, I'm strategic, show how you think. That clicked. She started typing. Due to the fact that I speak later and smile first, I am the person that people underestimate. But I notice everything. I can recall everything. And in a game like Big Brother, that's not just helpful, it's dangerous. She leaned back. Okay, that seemed sincere. Step 3. The Casting Video Challenge. If the application was the introduction, the video was the audition, and Maya realized right away that it was the hardest part. The instructions were simple. Keep it short, around 2 to 3 minutes, be authentic, embrace your individuality. Please explain why you would make a great show guest. Easy enough, she said confidently. After 2 hours, she had recorded 12 takes, all of which she detested. The effort to be real. In one video, she was too serious. She was trying too hard to be funny in another instance. She sounded like she was reading a script. This is impossible, she groaned, dropping onto her bed. Sam knocked and walked in. Let me look at one. She hesitated, then played it. He watched quietly, then shook his head. You don't sound like you. She responded defensively. I am me. No, he replied. You're what they think you want. That hit harder than she expected. Beginning over. Maya deleted every video. No script, don't overthink. She set up her phone again, took a deep breath, and hit record. The take that changed everything. Hello, I'm Maya, and I probably don't fit your expectations of a Big Brother participant. She gave a small, more relaxed smile this time. I'm not the loudest in the room. I'm not particularly athletic. However, when everyone else isn't paying attention, I am the one who is. She drew nearer to the camera. I benefit from the ease with which I cultivate trust, because people stop questioning you once they have faith in you. A pause. And that's when the game really begins. She gave a soft chuckle. I don't need to control every moment. It's just a matter of controlling the right ones. She stopped recording. The room was silent. Sam peeked in. Well? Maya replayed it. She didn't cringe for the first time. That actually felt like me. What Maya learned, video tips. Maya realized that the video wasn't about being perfect, rather it was about being real in a compelling way. The following worked. 1. Authenticity wins. Casting teams can immediately recognize fake energy. Be who you are. 2. Confidence matters. Even if you're nervous, own your story. 3. Keep it focused. Be concise and make every second count. 4. Don't tell, show. Instead of just describing your personality, demonstrate it. 5. Create a hook. Start with something that immediately draws attention. The last step. Everything was ready. Application complete. Video has been added. Maya stared at the submit button, her finger hovering. This is it, she whispered. Sam stood beside her. Proud of you regardless of what? She smiled, nerves and excitement mixing together. What if I am not selected? Then you tried, and most people don't even do that. She took a deep breath and pressed. Waiting game. The days grew into weeks. Every unknown number made her heart race. Every email notification made her stop what she was doing. Maybe I wasn't interesting enough, she said one evening. Sam shook his head. Or maybe they haven't called at all. The call. It showed up at random one afternoon. Maya? Hi, this is casting for Big Brother. Her heart nearly stopped. We loved your application and video. We'd like to move you forward in the process. With wide eyes, she covered her mouth. Wait, really? Really? More than just a show. Maya sat quietly that night to process everything. She had not yet won anything. Even the house did not contain her. But she had taken a chance, and it had opened a door. Final thought. The applying for Big Brother 28 isn't just about getting on a television show. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone, trusting your voice, and showing the world who you are. unfiltered and unapologetic. Because in a house where everyone is watching, it's not just how you play the game that matters. It all depends on how brave you are to begin.